Welcome back, guys, to Isla Tato, episode 4 of season 4, where we're exploring a old camouflage documentary site by the DPW following the herd once again. And then the last episode got, well, we're traveling through cavern. The herd has found, like so said, has found a herd of Triceratops in the little valley. What? And the quets is the ground stopping of these. There's a lot of rocks in this area and a lot of twists and turns. So I would be careful. The other side of it, I think. This edge full of carnivorous dinosaurs, also Triceratops over. Flocks of Tyrannosaurus and Judith River Formation. And a lone Lokiceratops. I'm assuming it's one that got lost. That ain't our brutality. I heard, and it's main man. Where is he? He's right here. Eating some suspicious fiber, ground fiber. Like some fibrous things in the ground. Look at him. He is found. His way safely through one public cabin. From back there. And not the full thing, and he most likely his way to the eventual whatever the final destination. But probably going to get separated from him, just like the other random node. So that's how they're trying names. After all, there is a ground, nothing really there. Like that, who knows? Some of these ones might sleep. Wonder why I get scared, but the ground stalker. Well, some of the herd people are manning that keeps move to the promised land. Meanwhile, on the out. Also, this is like an old area, an old shipping area. And we have a Tyrannosaurus using the dangerous path. They thought they were a path. Yeah, I thought I saw two of them. The dangerous path in the rock. See, and oh, over here. There's a pond. A little ravine thing. One of the barriers got that that the guys could use to get across, but also there's some weird text sticking out over here. Probably just some like old power lines, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's definitely some old power lines powering the facility. Nothing to worry about. Or some old power barriers or something, I don't know. But because they don't just seem to be able to plenty trust that. These two raptors, Triceratops, dinosaurs, dinosaur, around the wild, carnivores, also animals trainable. So there's a ground walking general background. Yes. These dinosaurs are dangerous. A herdman moves. He's on the move. But some of his herd members are walking away. Or sleeping, but he's confident. It's the next time, right? Whatever the next actual restore. Looks like the journey from this little restore. An actual dangerous. When basically just be on the wrong path. Who knows? I get a bit lost. Or maybe not him, but his herd. Girl, why is it? Boise, but he's ready to go, and some of his females are sleeping, and who knows, maybe they're waiting for another herd to hook back up with. Anyway, this ravine runs back here. Down here in this little wet puddle is a area with some feral goats. Kind of carnival hillside. Basically. This is bad. So let's just get it. It's gonna like some to corner them in there, but the massive pterosaurs can use their flight abilities to actually able to find their destination easier, and they can use magnetic fields as well. Sometimes the smaller pterosaurs follow the bigger ones. Guys, you went the wrong way. Never mind. These four numbers are the ones. Oh, yeah, those two females are sleeping, loafing. Those need to be living alone. I can't record. I just see 3 females before. Yeah, those, yeah. The male and 3 females. Actually, no, those are 2 women are going the wrong way. Yeah, just the male and 2 females. See, there's 4 females over here, but the male. The man who's doing alone. Hopefully his females follow him, but some of them look to be heading the wrong direction. Let's catch up with him when I have more charge. And my little drone, once he's actually moved further, belong into his journey.
Welcome back to the journey. So these guys were dragged out of the collapsed cave into the sun. We have met back with our main head leader man, who has actually, as you can have seen at the end of the last episode, and during this episode, has entered into the desert. One of the dangerous biomes. Yes, we're home to other migrating herbivores. Some of these have the same destinations, some of these do not. At least some of the destinations, but usually it makes sense. Eventually do seem to split up. The Lokiceratops is one. This area is also home to apex predators like Tyrannosaurus. I think mid-sized predators, but they hunt large animals. There's also massive sauropods that prefer to prey and live for prey items. No, Loki's lives. Massive. Well, we do have eggs. They should remain safe. Might as well see their other ecosystem. It's of course the Jurassic and other monster species. Time signifies not Jurassic species. Dead. Try. There's the Acrocanthosaurus, who's actually the real big chunky. This area. This big man. Meanwhile, blood of the Diplodocus. This is also a bunch of semi-aquatic Tyrannosaurus by the hood seems Yaku needing to go through the aquatic tunnel. Let's get out of here. There's also dolphins. It's a bit more fun. The oasis. Room to flies. Like Pteranodons and Pteranodon Geostrombergs, as well as little guys. There's a Tropicus. And of course, these pterosaurs love eating out of the fish holes. The little rocks. These are big fish. Preserve Triceratops. Dangerous. They have actually also been known to be able to be trainable to guard people's heads. Actually, people in the black actually love to use them, but they're also, like many other animals, found in the world that have been introduced to parts of North America. Normally, but also dinosaurs in North America do seem to have strange migratorial patterns. This is the place that, not the first place, but one of the first places where dinosaurs were, well, majorly introduced, surprisingly. After, of course, Australia. Due to that outbreak thing, but there still was an outbreak soon to us too. There's of course a Sauropelta. I think there's also a dinosaurus around here. There's the predatory Utiloraptor, the smallers. Lokiceratops actually is to this territory. Oh. There's dead one. Well, I'm sure where we'll meet up with some more females who have their own bachelorette hubs. There's a dead direct. There are also a paleontological. Some of these they'll find life. I know some of the earlier that split up. I heard that you guys find some Asian. Keep moving. This is Ceratosaurus. Dead body. So did the Lokiceratops hunting male? The male? The male mice? Or I don't know. It's yeah. Male mice. See, look at the sail. There's one of the chairs in very curious. I'm around this cardiac. Allosaurus and Tyrannosaurus are included. It's my new behavior. I know some of you women don't make it, but just remember, man, stay away from the Allosaurus. Stay away from the bigger threat. Wait. No, he's just eating his planets. Wait, it is not. He's threat runs away. Oh man. It's just a potent Ceratosaurus right there. What's the female Ceratosaurus, by the way? The man has dark streaks, thick roofs. Why are these carnivores so strong? Okay. Allosaurus is not distracted by the of course, some also, yes, some helicopters. But come in to analyze some of the bodies. Water. By the clean up dead dinosaurs. But Lokiceratops knows this, so he's moving along so he doesn't want to kill the rest of the is he's trying to find those females that he lost when he went into the cavern. The first ones. All become separate into his family. He realized the bonds had to put as available with him. Let him take a meal. Some of them either. thing is, also it may also be part of the production in this area. Okay. Something for this game. Man, or maybe not. Maybe yeah. I think they're just picking up corpses. Man, get a move on. Get a move on. The Lokiceratops. Boy, you better not. You better mess him up for her up now. I feel like you can win, though. Oh, real quick. You better mess him up. Mess him up. Mess him up. Mess him up. You know they have venom. Yeah, good. Fatality. Yeah, you got the hit on foot. Why is it playing this dude? Freaking hell. He's going the wrong way. Dude is sleeping. Well, let's see. Man. These are definitely... Man, the water... Yeah, there is other two men like you said. They're gonna find him and reunite with him. And hopefully go through... Oh, is that a tunnel? Or... I think that is a tunnel. So, is that the tunnel from earlier? No, that is the tunnel from earlier. Unless I go through that tunnel, but that's the tunnel they came from. Go through that tunnel. The water. Down here. There's another Lokiceratops. And some silos, but besides the one. There's at least 3 Lokiceratops in this general area. Probably more. When the herds go separated. What front of the herds as bachelor herds exist in Lokiceratops populations? I think bachelor herds, there probably are more Lokiceratops. Just need to go through that tunnel. I know it doesn't look too big, but like it twists and turns. Once those Lokiceratops get through the tunnel, they'll be opened up into the birth of the place, which be leading them to a river place. After all, this facility is relatively close to still the big city. This piece of land is relatively close to a big city, but that tunnel, last I checked, actually goes to a museum. Relatively peaceful. I mean, there may or may not be a Tyrannosaurus in that area that calls it home, but from what I know, that's Oasis is actually a pretty good spot if you're a Lokiceratops, as most of the predators are actually distracted by the migratory hadrosaurs that actually usually populate it, as they use a different route than some ceratopsians. Although, some ceratopsians I heard are actually pretty good. Like Triceratops. As well, this oasis is used mainly by Morrison species. That oasis that it connects to is used more by interestingly enough, Greek species. It might be because it's a Montana dinosaur park, but I mean Montana kind of. This is closer to Wyoming side of things. So Canada. But yeah, let's go to the tunnels. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome to one of the DIN integration, dinosaur integration networks. Headquarters. There's not headquarters, but facilities. This site in the Badlands, somewhere in the US. An old dig site. Now, place where dinosaurs grow free. Recent. North America itself is a continent of dinosaurs for longer than some of the other continents. There's a road of an ancient seaway. Or of the terrestrial. Wow, that was great. My treating head is moved. There's even some tourist boats. Dinosaurs are famous. The herds and very degraded that guy's that's one of our stick to the male. The males are there. And the other females. He's trying to get back. This is the dinosaurs. So there. Steal some stuff. Just take care of dinosaurs in the back of their necks. Stuff to monitor migrations of the various in its dangers. A nice little piece of it. That's the sun surface. Some of the cowboys also escape from the valley. Where there's the bioluminescent back up to the front line. From male Lokiceratops. Full most of the veterinary places. Let's check the health of the population after all. Prevents reported fights. As these herds are trying to move south. Let them move. Desert. More kind of dry, potentially. Well, at least for an abundance of vegetation. Something like, I mean, this is one of the few oases. But nice little breath, but full of confidence. Some dinosaurs do prefer the more empty areas as others. Smaller dinosaurs. But this territory, this oasis is by the Tyrannosaurus and a Ornithomimus. Also, these dinosaurs don't seem to care about the kayakers. They were actually tourists. They're actually working for freaking as can be seen. Due to dangers of the way. Actually mostly safe for the while. They're not a target. This is pretty clear. The larger it's you at those fucking smaller cousins. But our medical teams try to do that. Actually try to treat these creatures. This is an old shipwreck. An old towboat. Went awry because of the giants of the skies. Luckily, that's why they actually use smaller boats now. Less of a target for these giants of the skies. Whoa, giants. This is also primarily like give up the large targets. Right. This is also how we fossils. What? Oh, yeah, the leads do not help. That's the target. Man. Migrating through the waves. To the other seeker, the Edmontosaurus. Example. Well, parasols usually focus on races that are seen as like an ideal prey item. fossils seem to maybe even this year, during certain times of the year. But the nesting seasons for different species are also different, surprisingly. At least in some areas of the world. So one of our smaller predators. Okay, that's not a predator, but that's the Pectosaurus. We have something else. Another random hunters. Same with Triceratops. Troodon is one of our smaller predators. As well as the horse, the Nautica somewhere in this. Yes, is the Nautica. Yeah, this is the feather version, which is the newest specimen that's been used for our conservation. After all, wildly amazing water. Also, it's the Badlands archaeological site. That's a Badlands archaeological site. I mean, I think they meant paleontological, but I'm sure there's some kinds of them. Also, we have this mural, which uses the Velociraptor. The Velociraptors can't though. Saying, but that's the point. What does the main icons of this are the big three dinosaurs, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, Tyrannosaurus, Lokiceratops, and then like Indominus Rex, taken from one of the taken somewhere from Canada. Just to display the types of some of these native Tyrannosaurus. Also, an effort is to show that our museum dedicated to preserving both the creations of frog animals and chaos. What sort of this beautiful archaeological site has been home to. This is the museum from out to the Lokiceratops from Mountain County University. This is the Department of X-ray. So the tank, that's some more military tanks. Some shipping stuff. Yeah, we of course have some maintenance vehicles. Badlands, the doctor. Back to the background. Guys, let's catch up. Stay. Out of the way. Run. Followed by sticking off. maybe it is that. Well, just gonna take the T-Rex naps. What primitives that remain? They get checked out first, but they make their way to the sea. Escape they do. Hello, welcome to the river that leads from the deserts of Montana and Nevada area. And the southwestern is into California. Moving California. We're going closer to the coastline. Leaving some other hundreds of options, although some of them are going to be one way. There's some Lokiceratops and some dinosaur traveling through. Though they're going a different way. Like, and I heard Lokiceratops. They seem to be heading north. Well, seem to be heading west, what is rather than the closing south. There's some mudders, Metabarosauruses. All around, multiple heads. Metabarosauruses converge. Metabarosauruses seem to be moving south, or at least some of them. Lokiceratops, unlikely due to the maturity climates of California having some similar things with ones in Australia, where these species were well represented. Is there a map? Or is that a female? That's a female. This is all scattered. This is like a nice tourist spot. There's a man. Look at him. So yes, the next leg of the journey. Seeing our herd of Triceratops. Finally reaching the Canadian coast very soon. Just down by the path. Just a little bit further down the river. They're all just below the gem basically down there. The road basically leads to the Mediterranean coastline. Yes, Thanks for watching, and see you in the Mediterranean coastline episode.